Idaho is a great state famous for its majestic mountains. Pristine lakes and charming small towns dot the landscape. While it offers breathtaking scenery, not every corner is a picturesque paradise. In this video, we will unveil the 10 worst places to live in Idaho that have struggled with various factors, from remote villages with limited amenities to urban areas facing their own challenges. Let's dive into this video to note them down in your travel book. Number 10. Payette. Payette is a small town in the western region of Idaho, just a stone's throw away from the Oregon border. First off, let's talk about economic opportunities. While Payette has its industries and businesses, finding stable employment might not always be easy. Limited job options can be a concern for residents. Their unemployment rate is pretty high, at 3.9% in December 2023. Next, let's consider the amenities and recreational opportunities. While Payette offers charm and small-town appeal, it may lack the abundance of entertainment and leisure activities in larger cities. For those seeking a vibrant social scene or diverse cultural experiences, Payette might not fully satisfy their desires. Number 9. Twin Falls. The next place on the list is Twin Falls, a less than ideal spot to call home. Firstly, the city contends with air quality concerns stemming from industrial activities and its geographical location. The locals may find themselves grappling with pollutants that can exacerbate respiratory issues, posing a significant health challenge. Another thing to consider is the job market. While Twin Falls is a decent-sized city, finding work here might not be as easy as in bigger urban areas. This can lead to difficulties for residents in finding suitable work, potentially impacting their financial security and overall quality of life. Lastly, Twin Falls has a violent crime rate of 4.48 per 1,000 residents, higher than the state average of 2.41 per 1,000 residents. Both violent and property crimes are a concern. Neighborhoods closer to the city center and the outskirts of the University of Southern Idaho tend to experience higher crime rates. Number 8. Garden City. Despite Garden City's proximity to the vibrant city of Weiser, Garden City faces certain challenges that may deter potential residents. Firstly, Garden City has higher than average crime rates, 6.65 per 1,000 residents, than other areas in Idaho. This can concern residents because everyone is seeking a safe living place. Additionally, the town may lack certain amenities and infrastructure. This lack of convenience directly affects people's quality of life. Furthermore, Garden City has experienced poverty and economic instability issues, which can impact its residents' overall quality of life. These factors combined contribute to its reputation as one of the less desirable places to live in Idaho. Number 7. Weiser. Despite Weiser's beauty, it faces certain challenges that might make it less appealing to potential residents. One of Weiser's main concerns is its economic situation. The town has struggled with poverty and limited job opportunities. Its poverty rate is high, at 21.18% among its 6,090 residents in 2024, making it difficult for residents to find stable employment and achieve financial security. This can significantly impact the overall quality of life for those living in Weiser. Additionally, Weiser has limited access to healthcare facilities, educational opportunities, and recreational activities. This can leave residents feeling isolated and underserved. This lack of infrastructure can make daily life more challenging for individuals and families in Weiser. Number 6. Caldwell. Economic challenges and a relatively higher cost of living than other parts of Idaho. In Caldwell, the average income is lower than the country's average, with $16,237 a year. The unemployment rate is also considerable at 4.6%. It may contribute to Caldwell's reputation as one of the less desirable places to live in the state. It's no different from the worst places to live in Idaho on this list. Low facilities will affect your comfort. These factors combined underscore some of the reasons why Caldwell might not be the ideal choice for everyone seeking a place to settle down in Idaho. Number 5. Jerome. Jerome is near Twin Falls, so it struggles with some of the same problems. One concern in Jerome is its air quality. Like many towns in the region, Jerome experiences issues with air pollution, which its location and industrial activities can exacerbate. No one wishes to live in a place with poor air quality. With the median income of $78,001, the poverty rate of Jerome is also notable at 17.79%. This proves that the economy here is not developing strongly, so it will be quite difficult for a new resident to find a job. In addition, education ratings are considered to be low. This index is the influencing factor that increases the crime rate to 3.68 per 1,000 residents, which is higher than the Idaho average. Number 4. Pocatello. The first factor to mention is the area's safety level. Pocatello is one of the most unsafe places in Idaho, similar to the previously mentioned areas. The crime rate in this town is also higher than the Idaho average of 4.12 per 1,000 residents. From an economic perspective, Pocatello's average household income is $72,933, lower than the Idaho average of $92,780. The poverty rate is 14.38%, which is also higher than the average. Therefore, this place is not a reasonable choice if you want economic development. Because its economy is not developing strongly, this place will not have full amenities and many entertainment services like other big cities. Besides the beautiful scenery, this would be a pretty boring place to live. Number 3. Emmett. One concern in Emmett is its limited economic opportunities. The town relies heavily on agriculture, and finding stable employment outside of this sector can be challenging. Moreover, located a 45-minute drive north of Boise, Emmett is nestled in a relatively secluded area. The town faces many home vacancies and many residents live below the poverty line. Thus, you may need to go a long distance if you find a job outside of Emmett. The crime rate is another factor, making it one of the worst places to live. Although the population is not high, it faces a high violent crime rate of 6.11 per 1,000 residents. Number 2. Lewiston. Despite its scenic location along the Snake River and rich history, Lewiston is dealing with many problems, making it one of the worst places to live. Lewiston's living cost is relatively higher than other parts of Idaho. Housing prices in particular can be steep, making it difficult for some residents to afford to live in the area. This can be a significant drawback for individuals and families seeking affordable housing options. While it is home to a diverse economy with industries such as manufacturing and healthcare, finding stable employment outside of these sectors can be challenging. Number 1. Rexburg. What makes Rexburg worse to live in is the injustice towards women. It can be said that in Rexburg, women will face greater challenges than men when finding a job. At the same time, the salary paid to women is not as high as that of men. Thus, the poverty rate for women is 49.95%, much higher than for men at 25.67%. With a population of 41,272 in 2024, the average poverty rate of the state is incredibly high at 39.38%. Furthermore, while Rexburg offers a peaceful and family-friendly environment, it doesn't have enough amenities and services to serve residents' needs. This lack of urban amenities can be a downside for those seeking a vibrant social scene and diverse cultural experiences. Our discussions about the worst places to live in Idaho may come from various factors such as crime rates, economic conditions, and available amenities. However, each location has its unique set of challenges and advantages, and what some might be perceived as unfavorable may hold appeal for others. When choosing where to live, weighing these factors against personal preferences, needs, and priorities is crucial. Remember to do deep research on the place. Thanks for watching.